Charleston White woke up with a lot of regret today. It looks like the reverse psychology he tried to pull off backfired extremely. In his last interview with Say Cheese, Charleston White told Say Cheese this was going to be his last Say Cheese interviews. He's no longer doing any interview on Say Cheese because Say Cheese is violent. They're trying to put him against other people. They're ruining his brand and his image. And he believes that Say Cheese is a bad friend to him because they are allowing people to come on the platform to diss him. Now, I don't think Charleston White really wanted to leave Say Cheese. I don't think Charleston White was really done with Say Cheese. I think this was Charleston White's way to pretty much, get Say Cheese to kind of beg him to stay and to also get Say Cheese to stop messing with people he don't like without telling him to stop messing with people he don't like.
So I had a reality check. Ain't no friends in this industry.
I mean, you said people sit on this couch and talk about you. For one, I let you sit on. You sit here and we talk about whatever. That's fine. But the minute somebody comes on Say Cheese and they say your name, it's a problem. It shouldn't be like that.
I
Oskino said your name, it's whatever. That shit started from Gilly.
But listen, hold on. But Say Cheese TV asked the questions for my name to be said.
No, go back and watch the old Oskino interview, the last one. He said, I'm forgiving everybody. He said, the only person I'm not forgiving is Charleston White. That came out of his mouth.
So let me just say
we weren't
this.
even talking. I wasn't even thinking about you, bro.
I understand that. But guess what my partner Say Cheese, what my nephew Aiden Ross gonna do? Hey, guys, make sure y'all cut that. We're not even gonna create that segment because we know what he's gonna do. We know he gonna respond. So when Charleston say something, make sure y'all edit that. None of that, homie, because you want your brands to come. See, right now, it's cool when I didn't know better. Now I know better. So you do better.
I think Charleston was expecting for Say Cheese to say, man, you're right. Now, I do think Charleston White is living in delusion if he thinks that Aiden Ross is going to protect him more than Say Cheese. But he was expecting for Say Cheese to say, you know what, you're right, Charleston. I'm going to stop doing interviews with Oshino. It's going to be just us. But it actually backfired and worked the opposite because Say Cheese brought Oshino back today and did an interview about Charleston White that almost guarantees that Charleston White and Say Cheese would never work again. If I was a betting man, I would have went on Kalshi after this interview and put my life savings on Charleston White never doing another interview with Say Cheese again. If that was an option on Kalshi at the time, that prediction would have made me so rich, bruh. I would have quit YouTube with the money I would have gotten, man. But if you want to earn money by making predictions on real-world events, you could do so on Kalshi by using my code FLACO or clicking the link in my description. It's one of the funnest hobbies I personally have, man. I want to share with you guys as well. But during this interview, right, with Oshino that Say Cheese did, they got right to talking about Charleston White. And it became perfectly clear that Say Cheese is pretty annoyed at how Charleston handled the situation.
We got the new, wait. We got the new king of YouTube. The new king of YouTube. Oskino Vasquez, man. How you doing?
That was when I knew it was officially over. Like, Charleston is never coming back on Say Cheese platform again. So King of YouTube is what Say Cheese used to call Charleston. So for him to take that title away from Charleston and give it to his top op, his top nemesis, his number one enemy right now, Oshino, shows one that Charleston, like in Say Cheese, aren't on good terms. Say Cheese don't really care what Charleston has to say right now, but they are completely taking the op position when it comes to Say Cheese. They're completely taking the opposite.
I want to say this, right? Like, instead of me taking the route of having a crazy ego, I'm just so thankful. The real shit, though, because at my age, sometimes a lot of times it's over, it's done. You're done. You know what I'm saying? You can get some money to whatever else, but you don't be getting money for being popular. You know what I'm saying? Especially doing something just being yourself. I don't have to act like a character. I just act the same act on here, that's how I usually act all day. You know what I'm saying? So I was on Vlad, we was talking about you. You saying?
Really?
Yeah, we talking about you. Vlad like you a lot. You know what I'm saying? I could tell when he talk about you, he proud of the stuff that you're doing. And he was saying you made Charleston White. He said, yo, he made him. He said, everybody know that you made him though. You on the interview I saw you was being very humble. Yeah. I know you're a calm boy, you smart, but I know in the inside of your brain, you were saying a lot of stuff. Because you could hear it coming out a little bit, but you was pulling yourself back.
Yeah.
Like what when he said you want to see him fail, he been around you more than me, I'm sure. He know you. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, boy, you just do anything. Then you bigging up Joe. Now, mind you, I watch Joe Rogan. That's the most podcast I watch the most. Joe Rogan, right? But Joe Rogan not gonna have you on there. Joe Rogan ain't with all that. I mean, Joe Rogan do a lot of like science, a lot of science. You naming the boy Adam Ross. I don't know Adam Ross, but he naming all people that's white, right? I'm too smart to be racist or anything like that, but I'm not gonna put down somebody that put me on as black that's young. But bro, you could be doing anything. You could be out here robbing somebody, bro. You put this man on the map that get money, and he said that, so that show you his character.
I like Oskino, but I wouldn't recommend any man to engage in this behavior. The one thing I learned, man, right, when you pillow talk with a chick about her ex, you'll soon find out why that man was her ex, right? So when you get with a chick, this is the same behavior of getting with a chick and you think, oh my God, this chick is perfect. And you start pillow talking and like you start gossiping about her ex. Oh, he's such a dummy. Oh, he did. And then you find out exactly why that man is her ex, right? So I feel like Oskino right now is going crazy because he don't like Charleston White, and say, oh my God, how could he ever? That's until, all right, Sean starts interviewing people that you don't like. Sean starts interviewing the low homies from Philly to talk trash about you, right? Sean starts putting titles, right? Like again, it's easy to say, oh my God, until you're in his position. So I wouldn't recommend this behavior from anybody. But Sean would eventually speak up, and he would say he was actually hurt by what Charleston White did.
But what hurt me was that the shit that he's doing, the Instagram. I'm the one that told him, yo, start an Instagram. Charleston White has had over 10 Instagram accounts, and he keeps getting them taken down. And I'm the one telling him to clean up his image. I hate to take credit for a lot of stuff, but I believed in him before anybody. You feel me? So that was what hurt me. It's like, why are you acting like Aiden Ross is the one who? Aiden Ross is clean. He's going off what we got going.
Let me say, I got Charleston White figured out. What he do is this. He say whatever to try to pick up somebody else to put you down, but he gonna put Aiden Ross down next. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do.
The frustration in in Say Cheese tone is so relatable. Because if you guys aren't familiar with their history, Say Cheese did Charleston White's first interviews. Charleston White, before he was on Vlad, before he was on Patrick Bet David, he was on Say Cheese first, and Say Cheese provided him a platform when he had literally no audience, right? Like Say Cheese got him lit. Now Charleston White did what he was supposed to do, because a lot of people do come on Say Cheese and they'll do nothing with the platform. But Charleston White came on and did what he was supposed to do. You can't take that away from him. But Say Cheese gave him his first look. So now for Charleston White to tell Say Cheese, man, y'all ain't nobody, y'all ain't ish. Man, Aiden Ross turning me up. Man, Aiden Ross. Sean bruh, what do you mean Aiden Ross? Bruh, Aiden Ross is riding off the coattails of my work. I was the one who built the foundation for you to thrive. What do you mean? Bro, why are you saying I'm not ish, but Aiden Ross is everything? Make no mistake about it. If Charleston White, right, he turned on Say Cheese, turned on Denzel Project, turned on Vlad, he's going to eventually turn on Aiden Ross, 100% fact. Now, I enjoy Charleston White on Aiden Ross, so I would hope he don't. I also enjoyed Charleston White on Say Cheese, and we know how that played out. But 100% fact, like Oschino is about to break down on why he don't even see the long-term partnership with Aiden Ross lasting, which is why he feels like it's a dumb decision to leave Say Cheese when Say Cheese is the one that's kind of has been tolerating. Charleston White has been giving him a consistent $10,000 a month to do interviews, and he kind of take that for granted.
Let me tell you what make him a cold coward though. Say Cheese would have put me down. Sean Cotton, my friend. That's not separated. They ain't separated. If Phil Knight don't like you, Nike don't like you. It ain't no separation. You just trying to say it in a way so you can still have a look at without being super disrespectful, but you a cornball ass. What it really is I'm cooking this toast.
I was thrown for a loop because, for one, let me say this. A lot of this didn't start until you said what you said on Say Cheese. And I look at it like this. Charleston talks about everybody on Say Cheese. So it's like, people can respond if they want to.
He said a lot of stuff about me on Say Cheese.
Yeah.
About my son, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And I wasn't trying to. I wasn't purposely trying to set up a play, but I'm like, oh, okay, it's a back and forth. People want to see them sit down.
But you say he try to act like he put it together. He's so much of a fraud, right? Yeah, I'm like, this boy's a.
And this is just going off what he's saying. I think he thinks that I called you and I put this battery in your back to go at Charleston. That's not true.
You never said nothing about that.
When he said that shit about Gilly, you on your own stuck up for Gilly and his son.
Yeah.
In our last interview, you said that you weren't going to forgive Charleston White.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting this battery in your back. This is really how you feel. We don't.
And anybody that know me, nobody can't put a battery in my back. I got.
We don't sit on the phone and come up for plots of what to talk about Charleston White on Say Cheese. Like, we talk about a whole lot of other shit, bro.
Anything back during the interview, he was already souped up. You know him. Without me even knowing, I could tell he was waiting to try to end it, to find a way to get out of there and try to.
Yeah, but and there you go. So it's like, I know with Charleston White, we've all seen it. You back him in the corner, when you stick up for yourself, when you don't agree with him, he walks off. He'll walk out the interview. So I'm like, I just want to hear him out so I can see it from his perspective. Because a lot of shit he said, like I said, was true. I'm a student. I'm not the biggest platform in the world. I'm not the biggest, and I get that. But that's why I didn't snap on him. That's why I didn't. I was just trying to have a conversation with him, but he was mad that I didn't agree with everything he said. I'm not a yes man.
Charleston White literally created the problem that he's mad about. Charleston White is who spoke on Oskino Kid first. Charleston White went out of his way to put Oskino's name in his mouth. Fam, Oskino is not like as big of a name as Charleston White in current day media. Now, in overall celebrity, I don't know, Oskino is pretty famous. But in current day media landscape, Oskino is not a bigger draw than Charleston White. So Charleston White putting Oskino's name in his mouth and dissing his kid, you already put yourself and Oskino in the same conversation. Now, if Oskino wants to diss you, Say Cheese will be a flawed human being to tell Oskino he can't diss you after Charleston White dissed his son. So, based on what Charleston White did, he already gave an avenue and a storyline to Oskino. He already guaranteed at least two more Say Cheese interviews from Oskino. Why? Because he dissed Oskino. And Oskino is charging he's charging Say Cheese probably a fifth, a tenth of what Charleston White is charging. So now guess what? Sean can do 5x the interviews a month with Oskino. So now Oskino got more real estate on the channel. Now he got more airtime, more clips talking about you. And then once you say, yo, I'm done messing with you because you won't stop working with Oskino, you now make Oskino like the president in charge at Say Cheese. Now Oskino is the #1 draft pick, right? He's the team leader now. He's the one that now Say Cheese has to rely on for the clips. So now because of what you said, Oskino's star has now grown. And then you leaving now is going to make Oskino's star grow even larger. Charleston White tricked himself out of his position. Charleston White should have handled this. You know how he should have handled this, bro? He should have handled this by pretending like Oskino dissing him doesn't bother him. By just pretending like, I'm not worried about that. Man, don't bother me, man. Right? Just pretending like it doesn't bother you completely would have fixed a lot of these issues, bro. But because he kind of let it know, like what was happening bothered him, now Oskino was able to kind of, trick him out of his position, right? Oskino was now able to double down and triple down on what bothered him, forcing Charleston White from off the platform. Not only did he leave the platform, but now Say Cheese is sounding like he don't even like Charleston White anymore. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe? Do y'all think, all right, that Charleston White made a big mistake, man? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out how Brittany Renner is trying to make a desperate comeback with a really terrible podcast. Click on this video right here to find out exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to see you guys in this video. Out of here, folks. Peace.